Hi Zoe, hi YouTube friends. Right, another journal update for you guys. So this is the week starting the 20th of November. Just shuffling you up. I always got this problem of fitting everything in. I could probably use the zoom button. That would probably make more sense, wouldn't it? But I think I'd be all over the shop with it. So I'll just lift the box if everybody doesn't mind. Right, anyway, ramble on. Okay, so Monday. Can you work out what I did on a Monday? Yes, I cleaned the house. And I made last week's YouTube video for my journal, and we had focaccia for dinner. I loaded it with like chicken burger and onions and mayonnaise and tomatoes, so it's a bit like a chicken burger really, but using rosemary and garlic focaccia bread, which was really nice. I think that's all that happened there. I just got obviously the picture of the washing up to show that I cleaned and the focaccia. Tuesday, popped into Bristol, had to do a bit of Christmas shopping, had to get some Christmas socks, hence the Christmas socks all the way around here, and a load of other things. I've done really well. I pretty much blitzed the Christmas list going into Bristol, so, well, it is a city and has lots of shops, so it was sorted. While I was there, I went into Lush. I'm sure my brother-in-law's new girlfriend is not watching this, but I had to, because she really likes Lush bath bombs, but that shop kills me, absolutely kills me. I can smell it from the outside of the shop. Well, you can smell it from down the street, but when you go in, it's like intoxicating. You can't breathe for the baths. I'm very sensitive to like perfumes and things. I have to always dash through the perfume section at airports and in Boots and stuff, because it makes me sneeze and my eyes run and give me a headache, so I'm not very good in those places. But I braved Lush to get her bath bombs. I mean, I'd love to be able to have the bath bombs. I mean, I also have sensitive skin, so never mind. And then in the evening we had faggots, Yorkshire puddings, like giant Yorkshire puddings, put it all in the middle, Aunt Bess's roast potatoes and some vegetables, and I just popped it all in a giant Yorkshire pudding. How many of the Americans are having a good laugh at that one? And then moving over, I've just popped this nice picture I found in Yours magazine. These ladies with these big breads, but no bread is so hard. I'm trying to cut down on the bread again. My tummy doesn't agree with bread and I bloat, so I look like I'm pregnant if I eat too much bread. But avoiding bread is really hard because I love it. I love toast for breakfast and sandwiches for lunch, and if I have a dinner that requires bread with it, I will have bread with it as well, and maybe a snack in between of bread. So I find it really hard not to eat the bread at the moment. And also it's winter and you're wearing baggy clothes, so who gives a poo if I look about 8 months pregnant. I can wear baggy clothes, it's fine. I suppose for health reasons I shouldn't be eating so much bread. Oh wow. So Wednesday the 22nd, I went to the hairdressers and just got a bit of a trim because I want it a bit neat for when I go to Dom's party. I went to Sally's old house because they've moved now, to clean it top to bottom, because they asked if I could come in on the Wednesday and the Thursday and just basically blitz their old house. So, you know, do all the skirtings and windows and, you know, blitz it basically. So I went over and I bought them this oven cleaner, not this make, but oven cleaner. And they're kind of horrible, those oven cleaners, so I was being very careful. I wore 2 pairs of gloves, but when I was putting my hand in the oven, I did manage to dip my arm in the oven solution, which burnt. Oh my goodness, does that burn? So washed it off, and it was all right. It left a bit of a rash, but it was okay. God, that oven cleaner is evil though. Evil, evil. I just put these, I thought these little men here. I mean, they're obviously these little art statues, but I put cleaning Sally's house because I was sort of like bending over, you know, stretching here, stretching there. I had like a full exercise doing all this cleaning. So I've popped these in to represent that. And then what else happened that day? Is that the same day or the next day? So good with my books, aren't I? Oh yeah, Anita bought us a cooked chicken from the supermarket for 50 pence. That's my mother-in-law. So she picked herself up one and she picked us up one so that I didn't have to cook that night after all the cleaning. Basically I just cooked some chips, you know, they're easy to throw with it, and we had chicken and chips for dinner. And I've started Sherlock Holmes. Granted, this isn't the Sherlock Holmes that I am watching. Yeah, no, I can't remember his name. It's in my head, but it's the new Sherlock Holmes, not the old Sherlock Holmes. Yeah, it's quite good. I'm quite enjoying it. I can't make out if I think he's good looking or not. I think his eyes are too small. That's mean, isn't it? But yeah, no, I think he'd be better with bigger eyes. And then Thursday, it was Thanksgiving. So obviously we don't celebrate that one, but happy Thanksgiving to everybody who does. And or belated. And then I was back over to Sally's, Rise and Shine, doing this amazing cleaning dance. That's me at the end. Yay, it's ended. So I did all the cleaning there. Pop over. And I did notice, just like a pre-up to what I'm coming up to, when I got back from the cleaning, at the bottom of my hand it was a bit red. So, but I just thought it was a bit of eczema, so, because I suffer from that on my hands, so I didn't really take much notice of it. So remember that, it's coming up. So when I got back, I had a little tidy of my art cupboard and had a little shuffle around, trying to make more room in possibly where you can't make room. It's a cupboard, so, you know, it doesn't matter how many times I shuffle it, I'm not going to get any more room out of it. I can pray. And I sent Zoe's Christmas box off, so that is winging its way to your hun. And yep, sorted out art cupboard. And this is put Made with Love because that's for Zoe's box, and I'm thankful I found Zoe, so that's for my Thanksgiving, what I'm thankful for, that we've become friends, and I'm really happy that that has happened and we found each other. Also, it was my wedding anniversary, so this is why I got lovey-dovey man and woman here going on. And for our wedding anniversary meal, we went to Bear Grylls. We'd never been there before because it's a little bit pricey, but the food is really, really fantastic. And I had the brisket for the first time of having brisket, and it was really nice. I very much enjoyed it. I also, for the first time, tried halloumi sticks with, there were halloumi sticks with spring onion, and then like a chili jam and balsamic vinegar drizzled on it, and they were really, really nice. My husband had ribeye steak because we never have steak at home because it's too dear. And my son had a massive burger that had 4 patties in it. And when the waitress took our order, she said, "Oh my goodness, that's a big burger. Are you sure you're going to be all right with it?" And she looked at us, and I said, "Yeah, I'd be fine." And she bought him his big burger, and oh my goodness, it was a big burger. Had a big skewer through it, holding it together. And she goes, oh, I'll check on you later. Well, when she came later, he'd eaten it all. And she was amazed. She was like, wow. She goes, so many times we've ordered for children have ordered this, and then they've just like left it, and we've warned them that it's really, really big. And she goes, you must be the first child that's ever ate this burger. My son has hollow legs, I swear. Absolutely hollow legs. He's slim. He can eat well though. Really, really eats just as well as Daddy. And then, so I've just put eating well. And the halloumi. And we had a lovely cheesecake. Well, I shared a cheesecake with Jared because I can't be eating massive cheesecakes after brisket. And Loki had his own cheesecake, of which he ate all of that too. And I just popped the receipt in from Bear Grylls Smokehouse. So I've just put that there. Put that little Thanksgiving owl in there. Right, moving you over. This is the 24th, which is the Friday. I was just super tired from all the cleaning through the week, and the bottom of my hand swelled up a little bit and a bit red, and I was just feeling a bit tired and a bit drained. So I cut up lots and lots of magazines and drank lots of tea, and that's pretty much what I did all day apart from going to work. And I put Chinese there to indicate work. And this little doggy looks really tired, and obviously the teas and the magazines are self-explanatory. Saturday the 25th, Jared took us out in the morning to have breakfast at, we've got this garden centre that's in a little village, and they have a little cafe inside, and they do the nicest food. So we went and had a full English breakfast at the little cafe. It's always packed in there. I did a bit of laundry when I got back, and I harvested some more magazines before I went to work. So I've popped these magazines in here, and I wasn't meant to keep anemia. That I'm gonna black out, so ignore the anemia. It was just obviously the stethoscope and the heart I wanted here, and this will become apparent in a minute. And this little hand here that's all bandaged up. Can you see where I'm going with this? Although I do suffer from anemia, but we're not on about that today. So I'll turn over and I'll tell you what happened there. So when I had woken up on Saturday morning, my hand had got rather large. It looked like a hammer. And it had a red line coming from my wrist going up my arm. And I sort of, as you see, just sort of like rested in the bed day and did laundry and whatnot, and just thought, well, it'll probably heal itself. Thought if it carries on, I'll go maybe on Tuesday or Wednesday to the doctor's, try and make an appointment, because it's so awkward to make a doctor's appointment. It's going to the Christmas markets on Monday, so I wouldn't go to the doctor's then. Anyway, carried on through the day, went to work. When I wrapped it up for work, because obviously I'm working in, I don't touch the food, but I am in a food environment, so it just obviously looks nicer if you haven't got a big swolly yucky hand. So I'd wrapped it just so it stayed clean as well. When I got home, Anita took me home, and I took the bandage off, and the red line had travelled right up my arm. So Anita said, you need to go to the doctor's now. Unfortunately, where we live in Weston, they've shut our casualty, so there is no longer casualty at the weekends. Really handy, hey? So you have to now dial 111, which puts you through to volunteer people, and they don't have any medical training. They just have a list of questions to ask you. So you go through to 111, they ask all these thousands of questions. Told her what was going on, and she said, oh, I will get somebody to call you, pretty much straight away. So we waited up, and a nurse phoned me back and said, yeah, we've made you an appointment for the outer hours doctor on on Locking Road. Can you go there? And I was like, yeah, fine. And she goes, oh, I just want to check something. I'm going to call you back. So she went off again and then called me back in like another 10-20 minutes and said, yeah, you need to go right now, okay? So I've just, you know, we were in bed because this is like 2 o'clock in the morning, how this is spread over, because obviously by the time I got back from work it's late, and by the time I got through 111 and all that. Anyway, so 2 o'clock in the morning, I'm off to see the out of hours doctor. Jared took me, and he looked at my hand and my arm and he said, oh, it's a really good job you came. I said, well, I was going to leave it to Tuesday or Wednesday. He goes, oh, you might have been dead by Tuesday or Wednesday. I think he was joking. I hope he was joking. And he said, yeah, because that could turn into septicemia. So we need to get you on big antibiotics right now. And I swear these antibiotics are like, oh, reminds me, I've got to take one. They're like horse tranquilizers. They are enormous, absolutely enormous. I find them really hard to swallow, and they taste absolutely vile, and they release this taste through the day, and oh my goodness, it's vile. So anyway, yeah, that was me. So the other picture on the other side, obviously doctors and wrapped hand and self-explanatory now. So yeah. But the antibiotics have worked and my hand's gone down much, it's gone down like loads. I'll try and put my hand under the camera. I mean, that's my eczema, so you can ignore that. But it was here, and all you can see now is obviously this little bit of red here. So yeah, much better. Much better. Which was good. And then on Sunday, I did a bit more laundry because I hadn't really done much in the week, so we all needed school clothes and work clothes and stuff. I felt a bit ill from my antibiotics when I first started them, so I just watched TV, harvested some more magazines, did a bit of my planner. I watched Come Dine With Me, that's why I put Tasty TV, and then I went to work. So that was the end of that week. Hope everyone has enjoyed that. If you like, please like, subscribe, and feel free to comment. And everybody have a super week. Okay, bye!